Hello everyone, we're just checking audio levels right now, although it is a little bit hard considering everyone is just ganging up on us and spamming emotes. If someone in chat could just confirm if the audio levels are fine, that would be awesome. Okay, test 1 to 3, audio test, and 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 test 1 to 3. Okay, I think the audio levels are fine. Cool. Okay, so hello everyone. This is just going to be a casual birthday stream for Hat in Time. We're not really expecting anything major to go on or anything. We're just going to hop around a little bit in Yakuza Metro, and then we're going to transition over to doing a little bit of Challenge Road. I'm joined by a whole bunch of Gears for Breakfast people, both people that worked on Hat in Time and a few people that are new to Gears for Breakfast as well. I'm gonna let them introduce themselves if they want to. It's not everyone here is gonna be on voice, just a few of us. But one person I do want to introduce that is joining us is Jenna. Hi, Jenna.
Hi, me. Hi, everybody. Happy 5 years. It's been a while. Yes, I worked on Hat in Time. I was the art director at the time, now creative director at Gears. So that's me. I'll pass it down to whoever's next. Let's go.
Anyone else want to introduce themselves? You can be quiet if you want to. It's no
You can
pressure.
be quiet. This silence is fun.
I guess I can go next. I'm Zara. I'm the VFX artist here, or a VFX artist.
Cool.
And I have
If I can
not
pick it up
worked
next.
on Hat in Time. I joined slightly after.
You got DLC. I think just at the end of it, right? I think.
I had like one of my shaders included in the DLC, but
Few shaders.
few.
I don't
Oh,
think
right,
I have it
yeah.
unlocked actually, but you do, yeah. Oh yeah, it is. Yeah. The only.
There we go.
I should probably screen share in Discord as well, so you guys can see what I'm seeing.
What, are we going at a 5-second delay? Of course.
There you go. Highly recommend muting because it is a little bit of a clusterfuck.
I'm not gonna be having that. on
What?
stream.
I don't hear you.
Ah!
Hello, by the way.
Yeah, this is Koi. Koi did a bunch of textures for Hat in Time as well.
Yeah, he is now our 2D lead. But yeah, he was
Spooky.
helping me in the 2D team. Did the box art as well.
That's
Yeah,
true.
huh?
Yeah.
Did the box art.
Yeah, when I started.
2014. Eons ago. Yeah.
What a task to
Alright,
start
yeah.
on. Just have to make the
I remember
box
when I
up
joined, I
inside
was, I'm ready doing the box and we're almost done though.
We didn't even get far at that point. I think we had like
Yeah.
one level. Get the box art done and dusted. Okay, cool. That's Koi and what's up,
I can
Briar?
go. Yeah, I'm Briar. I did level design and writing on the original game. I'm lead designer here now.
Wait, Sarah, is Cat Bro on Twitch? I didn't know that. That's my favorite emote.
Oh, you mean the emote I just used?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I may have just found that in the jungle and submitted it as my own emote so I could use it, and they just
And it got accepted?
Wow.
yeah.
Brilliant. Now I have to sub to you to get that emote.
Don't give Twitch your money.
Okay.
Okay, so anyone else wants to introduce themselves to the stream today?
Yeah, I'm Zark, I'm the lead programmer. I did a bunch of stuff in Yakuza Metro.
And
So
Seal
your
the
very
Deal.
famous Easter egg. Very
I
famous
didn't
Easter
do
egg.
much in Seal. Minor bug fixes on Deathwish. That's really all it was.
Very, very famous Easter egg from Zarka.
Zark, real quick, ignore that invite. I went to increase your audio and I accidentally invited you to a random server. Apologies.
Screen that.
I'm glad I didn't kick you or anything on accident. Jesus.
Oh, that would have been real bad.
That would have been bad. Alright, so I think we're gonna hop into a custom online party lobby just so everyone here that gets a breakfast has the opportunity to join before sort of the masses arrive. So let's do that.
Yeah, and
so-
stream it for everyone to see. So
No,
that
that's the
people
thing.
get
I'm
in
gonna
first.
hide the stream real quick. I'm gonna mute the audio real
Top
quick.
secret.
I know.
I think a lot of people have already guessed that one.
Unpredictable, yeah, they'd never guess that.
Okay.
I would love to
Just
join, but
don't
my internet
unmute,
is
see
very
how long
slow
it
and I
takes
haven't
to figure out.
updated the game.
Oh yeah, I pushed an update right before this. Apologies.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, here's
this
the
is
fix.
available.
Oh, that reminds me. Sarah and I were looking at this confetti shader right before this, just because it was causing everyone to lag excessively. But yeah.
Back. The audio's here.
Yes, audio's back. They can all hear you. It looks like a few people have figured out the password already.
Now I wonder how they did that.
I wonder how. I wonder.
All right. Anyone else still wanting a slot to join in? Otherwise, I'm gonna let them all know what the
Yeah,
password
wow.
is.
Let them in.
I'm all good.
Open the
Yeah, I should do that, yeah.
floodgate.
Open the floodgates? Okay. Alright, everyone. So I'm going to put it in the chat now. The lobby name is Birthday. Everyone, please join.
Incredible. No one could have guessed this.
I thought you just said it. All caps though.
Oh, caps doesn't matter. You can use whatever you want.
Yeah, in wars.
Yes, he pushed a patch deliberately to sabotage everyone getting into
Exactly.
the game in time.
Only people with the best internet can join.
Not me then.
Yeah, that's why I'm not playing.
Oh my god, there's already so many people in here. Are we gonna hit 50 this stream? That's the question.
And is Jonas's computer gonna crash? Find out.
Yeah.
If it's
So,
stopped, I'm a backup.
so just as a bit as heads up, I have been experiencing a few blue screens of death recently, so if the stream suddenly goes offline, it's just me, don't worry. Jenna's gonna be back up just in case.
Emphasis on attempt to be backup. Again, technology-wise, we'll do it.
We're very
If
professional here.
necessary.
We're so
Very
prepared.
professional. My VTuber avatar will be present.
And I think
Oh,
I hadn't
disgusting.
find him.
I can't see anything. There's so much murder.
I wonder who is in charge of this. I wonder
Wait.
who's in charge of this visual landscape.
Wait. We can call people out now. Hold on. Anyone who's got a Here Comes Nico sticker, spam it now. Show your allegiance. Show your support. I see frogs. I see frogs. Beautiful. Oh my god, it's actually
Viral
many.
marketing.
Oh my god, I'm surprised.
Wow! People are buying this video game.
I mean, to be
Yeah.
fair, it's like it requires you owning both games and everything, and the DLC.
In chat.
All right, who's got the Psychonaut sticker? Who has got the game of 2022? I need to cook mine as well, actually. There it is. Nice, looks like a lot of people. And Among Us, there's one Among Us.
Yes, that's the real question. Who has the Among Us stickers? Put your sus in the chat. And in the lobby.
There you go.
Very important.
Extremely sus lobby.
Extremely sus.
How to join? It's birthday, the password. You gotta go next to the kitchen. You can join the lobby.
The code is actually on Jonas' stream. If you just look at the top banner, it says birthday.
Yeah, it's very
Type
subtle.
that.
You can see it.
It's pretty subtle. Type that.
But yeah, cool. So what we're gonna do today is just we're gonna hop a little bit through Yakuza Metro, just because it's a big open world and we're lots of people. And after that, we're gonna try a little bit of Challenge Road. Other than that, we're just gonna be casually talking, really about anything that's Hat in Time related. So, but yeah, let's head over to Yakuza.
Didn't get a set of questions ready. Like in the trivia, I didn't get any ready.
Wait, everyone's doing the big parade. Y'all are going to the wrong chapter. One person just took everyone to the big parade.
Game's been hijacked.
Waiting.
Why is everyone going to big
There we
parade? I
go.
mean, I guess there's a lot of confetti and party there. You can see why. Yes, for Yakuza, it's the DLC.
Yes, it does
not
require a
participate
DLC.
in
If you
But
don't
if some of you do not, maybe we can do big parade.
That's why they went there.
That will be very fun with that many people.
Oh, imagine the big parade, but instead of like the parade band, it just if you bump into someone else, you take damage.
Oh my god. They just keep dropping.
They just keep dropping. You can just watch, look up and just watch Hat Kids falling.
You
from
can
the sky.
watch all of them just
There they go.
descending from the sky.
Oh my god.
If we did the bumping thing, I don't think Big Parade would be even playable. I think
Probably
it would
not.
actually just be it would be pinball, yeah, like Chow said. Big pinball.
Oh lord. Alright, yeah, I guess let's just look around.
Let's go around there.
This chapter is
Give us a
gorgeous.
tour.
I love the visuals we ended up with for this chapter. It looks really good. One person really wants us to go to Empress. Is it a trap?
Press is so nice.
He would never do anything to you. Oh lord.
I don't think she can do anything to us given the rate of destruction.
We are money, she's one.
Look at that reflection! You can see the light in the side thingy. That's good shit.
And your homebrew PBR.
Yeah, my homebrew
Got that.
PBR.
Technology was not ready for you in Unreal Engine 3. You had to take it into your own hands.
Exactly. I think
That's why everything's so reflective in this DLC, specifically.
yeah, I think we added it for Cruise, but then we like refined it for Yakuza, where it looked really good.
Yeah.
I mean, look at this. Look at that. Oh my god. No screen space
pretty good.
reflection. It just works.
If I recall, Jonas has very specific art vision. It's make floors wet
Yes.
and have multicolor. That's literally like all he needs, and you could just make any game, and that's fine. So, this Yakuza defines exactly what he's looking for.
There's also... Oh, we had a big debate regarding these, like, lights here. Because we wanted, like... At first we tried, like, using bloom, but nobody really liked how that looked. There's, like, a glow over there. Whatever. But then we ended just using a billboard, basically. Which worked good enough. Oh my god, I'm being hookshot. Get out of here, dude.
A lot of lighting is actually fake as well in some of the smaller rooms of
Yeah.
Yakuza. And we did a lot of decals that were just like emissive
Like this?
style. Yeah, that's technically just fake as heck. We did that because it just saved scene.
I feel bad, by the way. I butchered this shader over here. This is meant to be like a lift, and you can see people going up and down, and that all of that's working. But because the tint is so heavy, you can't tell that there's like people.
You can't
everywhere.
tell.
You can
Yeah,
like barely
we had to-
tell that there's people.
We had to create the illusion of like it being busy, and yeah, that was one of them. And then we just never got around to adjusting it, so that's just a big cube.
Yeah.
Here we go again. You get off one line, walk over to another, get two different passes.
It
Oh,
looks
wow.
cool though. I still like the frame, even if the elevator jitters a little bit. Yeah.
Over here. I'm pretty sure some of these trains aren't even going anywhere.
Oh, the cats! I
fun-
forgot about the cats. I don't remember whose cat this is. But I know which dog is mine. Yeah, that's my dog. My previous dog. She's no longer on this earth, but she managed to make it into the DLC.
She's legend forever.
I know.
In this. She's leaving a subpar review.
I know
Most of them
Dusty's
give
here
us
as well, but I
reviews.
don't remember where.
She must be
Dusty
same as
is
the
my
train, right?
favorite.
The billboard.
What
Wait,
in
what?
the train? Oh, the murder, the murder
Is it
one,
the
the
same one?
cardboard.
Yeah.
It's the same one. Yeah. Isn't your dog used for the murder on the AliExpress?
Oh yeah, it is. It's the same dog. Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember when was made it painted, but it was more fun to edit a picture.
Oh yeah.
Just use
Sometimes when we
proportion.
didn't, if we wanted an extra character in, sometimes we just do cardboard cutouts because it was just funnier.
That's pretty fun.
And like you could do that again. It's a timeless technique. Just put them as cardboard. It will work.
Oh no. Oh no, oh no. The cleaning robots look so friendly and now.
But yeah, I guess
Cat
we
is here
can.
somewhere.
Yeah, let's go find Dusty. That's the mission.
He's up. Doesn't it randomize? I can't remember.
No,
Is it randomized or-
it's predetermined.
Oh, he's on the second floor then, I think. Or no, wait. I think he's by the sushi thing.
Isn't this? Is this either EXT's dog or Koi's dog?
No,
I
Ah.
think it's EXT, right?
that's
That's
correct.
Foxy, I think.
Isn't Dusty next to one of the vendors that's like in the corner? I don't
Yeah.
know if that helps
I
at
think
all.
he's on the second
think so.
floor. What? One of the 6
I'm not
million
even remember where
vendors.
my-
He's somewhere. I guess we could do some general questions, starting with it's been 5 years. How old do you feel, everybody?
Oh, extremely old.
Ancient.
5 years old.
It's
am
5 years since release, but we worked on that game for a long time.
I've actually been
Uh,
aging in dog years.
Wait, that's worse. That means you've been aging rapidly.
Yeah.
You're ashes right now.
Ashes in the ground typing in the Discord chat. Yeah, we've it was 5 years since launch, and like we had
I
been
mean,
working
base
on
game
it
launch,
prior.
obviously.
Yeah, base game since 2013, isn't it? Like officially full time, 2013. So like it's been 9 years, like since the start of development from that. Yeah, definitely.
This is
For
Saria's
sure.
dog, I think. If I recall correctly, that's her dog.
Well, yeah, I think so, but yeah. No, she has a schnauzer. It's not that.
Oh, it's not that? Oh, that's true. Yeah, you're right.
He's a good boy.
Okay, let's see. Is Dusty down here?
I appreciate the people all spamming the over here emote, but I'm pretty sure no one knows what Dusty looks like.
No
Unless
one
I'm
knows.
underestimating it.
If you do know what Dusty looks like, you are an OG. That was years ago. You don't know him.
There
But
is him.
yeah,
I miss setting up these little spaces.
Yeah, they're fun. Very self-contained. I love these fake areas. They make it seem like there's more to this level than there actually is. Okay, I don't think Dusty's down here.
we love disguising content. It's not real content. We love
It's
creating
fun.
the illusion of content. But yeah.
Wait, Jenna, was the image of Dusty the one where he just looks like super disgusted?
Yes.
Where he's screaming. Where he's screaming
Oh,
specifically.
yeah.
That was my profile picture during Hat and Time's development. It was my cat just screaming. And then it was like, as when I was Discord moderating the Hat and Time server.
I don't
That was
think-
pretty much.
I don't think
That was my
Dusty's on
icon.
yellow, so let's head over to green instead.
Try the sushi place that's on the main concourse. I think
Yeah.
he's there.
I think so too.
Oh yeah. One of the things about Pat was crazy that it just became as big as it did. When the first week of launch, like the sales were when everything exploded in like such a great way.
Honestly, we would have been happy just to have made like our budget back. That would have been fine.
Yeah, that was all the goal. It's always the goal for every studio to do
Yeah.
that. But when it blew up as much as it did, and became such a success, and it still, you know, sees momentum even to this day. I guess what we can say is thank you to everybody watching. You know, being part of this community, and also just being part of Hat in Time. It changed our lives. And you know, you can't really ask for more. It's incredible this game has still kept going.
Yeah.
And thank you, Zara. You're very you're welcome.
I saved this game.
You did this. You did all of this.
I
thing.
made this.
I made this. Yeah, still. How does it make you guys feel, the fact that this game is still it's still going, still, you know, still got community and everything? into
It's
this
so
day?
weird. Like in terms of sales, the game is still growing strong as it did at launch, and I don't understand why. I'm obviously very thrilled that that's the case, but I'm surprised, I'm amazed, I'm confused, I'm terrified, I'm all the emotions.
I'm screaming and crying in the corner.
Oh, I don't
Yeah.
think Dusty was in the sushi section either.
What? Where's
The
my
hunt continues. I've seen him. I know he's
I don't
here.
remember. I don't remember when I got this here.
Oh, maybe he's all the way over there. Let's find out.
boy? He's in the green. I had the green spot, but yeah.
I'm pretty sure you saw him, just ran past it as you guys were talking.
Did I?
I think
think
he's at
so.
the green part. Yeah, at the bottom of the sushi stand. I think.
Yeah, it was like in the corner.
Let me
I
check
swear
here
he's over
first.
there.
Okay, not here. All right. And here you say?
Yeah.
Okay, that's not allowed.
You told me to
You
set
no
those
longer
up.
go down.
I know.
We're
yeah.
naming specific. We're blaming in specifics now.
This is
It's
not
5 years
Dusty.
now. Well, not 5 years for
No, it's-
DLC.
it's
No,
further
down
down.
below, at the lower level, at the concourse, the actual main area.
I'm here?
Yeah, we're playing.
Yeah,
That's it.
There he is.
there he
Is he
is.
all
My
along?
boy,
Out of here.
my beautiful boy.
I can hear that image.
I can hear it too,
Brings me back
unfortunately.
to
You might
5
hear it
a.m.
even today, honestly. You might hear it today. There he is, that's my boy.
We
He's
did
still
it.
screaming to this day, literally an hour ago. So, times don't change. But, yeah. It
It's
is
perfect.
insane
And
to
for
me.
stars, what the hell?
He's a mixed reception kind of guy. Like, he's hot and cold. You can never tell.
What does this sign mean? No
No
scratching?
scratching, I assume.
Ow.
No scratching.
Hmm. Is Dusty
I need
following
to
that
find the
rule?
font and write it out.
Yeah, my name's actually in the DLC as well.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. That's EXT's fault.
Oh.
The cat virtual YouTuber is called Jenya Brown.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
don't,
no,
don't say that. They're gonna make it canon, dude.
No,
It is canon, it's on the
it is
poster.
canon. It's on the poster. It actually is in writing. Yeah, if you translate it, it says Jenya.
Oh my
Brown.
god.
I am in this, and I only found this out after the game.
I didn't know
the DLC
either.
came in. I only found this out because it was on a Reddit thing.
Oh, I thought you knew. Oh.
No, I
have
only
no
found.
idea.
He didn't tell me. He didn't tell me he did it. And then I found a Reddit post that was like, yeah, this is, it translates as Jenya. Who is Jenya? It's like, oh no. So yeah, that is a cat VTuber. I think their name, but the language, yeah.
EXT was ahead of his time.
Did all these cool posters though. Like, did a great job on.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
EXT did a bang up
advertisements.
job.
To Duolingo.
Why is this cat so realistic?
Because why not?
True.
Why is that pot of noodles so realistic? Just is like. We did it in all sorts of styles because like, advertisements are in one art style, so we tried to spice it up a bit. It looks cool.
Yeah? Oh, that reminds me. Never mind.
That
Wow,
reminds me of
no-
nothing.
Why like this?
Absolutely nothing.
I'm just gonna say I had to patch this sign rightly after, like a few seconds after launch. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
The map?
You have to patch. You have to
Yeah,
patch
the
a lot
map.
of stuff off. You have to patch a lot of stuff like as soon as we launch it because there's always one thing that goes horribly wrong
That really is.
every time.
I think you
Yeah.
don't notice until it's too late.
There was like a huge
So
discussion
be like me
as
and
well.
just don't fix things.
For this like truck. Big discussions on this X here. Big discussions.
No,
Should the
that
X
wasn't the
remain?
one. It was the one. It's the actual metro entrance that was the big discussion.
Was it?
Yeah, because
Yeah,
there was
the
a giant
subway
X on this. There was a giant X on this one, and you were like, no, 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 can't do that.
On the cat?
Yeah, no, turn
We
around.
had them, I
the cat
forgot.
entrance. The cat entrance to the
Last
metro
tube
tunnel.
that goes
I
down.
think the trains are
one?
going
Last
into.
two. Yeah, that thing.
Oh right, yeah,
On
yeah.
the back.
It has something on the back.
It had a cat. It had an X on it. I think it was because not that one, but if you go to the other one, there was a reason why we had to not do that because it had like an it had that, and we couldn't do
I
it.
remember,
We
yeah.
put something even more appropriate over there.
Yeah, so we had to. That was a big discussion at the time.
I don't get it. It's just an intro.
Oh, someone
Yeah.
suggested enable Discord overlay. Let me do that real quick. That is a good idea.
That has
Yeah.
never worked for me.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
it was
what's
kinda...
what's more UI elements over the top? So that you'll be able to see.
Does anyone remember how you turn that stuff on?
You can tell Jonas is a pro streamer.
Yeah. Oh, I found it.
Okay, what are you trying to turn on? Alright.
The in-game overlay. I think I have to restart the game first, so that's kind of a shame.
Why don't you just in OBS just crop out Discord chat? But that would be too risky, I think. I
Yeah,
don't think we
that's
should.
fine. We don't need it.
You'll never know who's talking.
Not like
Don't
we can
worry.
hear who's talking anyway over all these sticker emotes.
It'll be scuffed. It's a scuffed stream chat. Just gonna have to deal with that. I'm sorry.
But yeah, I guess let's head down to Bluefin Tunnels. Why not? I'm escaping, dude. I'm being chased.
We were such baby devs at the time because getting that elevator to scroll up and down that texture at the time, Boy and I were pogging. We were like, whoa, we got that emissive and it's going up and down. It's not even going the right way on that one, but ignore that.
Wait, was it?
Yeah. I don't think so. It was going the right way. I think it was reversed. It shouldn't be. But yeah, we got that set up. This is back when we were doing more complex materials. And it's like, damn. We really went
Making
up in the
interior
world.
spaces like work well for the camera and platforming was a lot of fun here as well.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm surprised how much like usage we got out of just basically just moving platforms, right? The trains. They're
Yeah,
really
I
simple
mean, once
in
we had
design.
like
Oh, go ahead.
once we had the kit for Yakuza, I think we could have just done infinite of it if we did that there.
Yeah.
Especially underground. We did a whole. It was really modular. The setup.
I'd say
This
that's
was the
pretty
last
relevant.
area we had to decorate as well, if I recall.
It,
Like,
because
that
it
was
was
the
a
last-
nightmare. It was a nightmare to set up like the pipeline for like we'd never done modular before, like
Yep.
full on modular. So we had to set up a whole pipeline, art-wise, to get these assets and make sure we covered everything. So it took a while, but once it was done, it was really quick to set dress.
Yep. Good. There's a lot of elements from this DLC that, like, if we were to make something like Mafia Town today, I'd definitely carry over. Like the casual NPCs talking, that's such a really nice feature. It just makes the whole area feel more alive. And it gives
Absolutely.
Briar a little bit more room to write cool dialogue.
It does, yeah. I mean, I did do a passive Mafia Town at some point and added a lot more dialogue into it, but having a lot more like conversations going on would have been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and it would start. It wouldn't mean that we have to interact all the time as well. With each NPC. Really cool. Didn't we have a thing where we couldn't put the lights on? Like, we wanted to put passengers in the train, if I recall, like silhouette-wise, I think, and we just didn't do it. Can't recall.
I don't think
Just
that
white.
anything has stopped us from
Yeah, I
doing
remember.
it. In just like time.
I think what we wanted to do was
Oh
have
my
them like get on and off, and that would have been too much.
Nah, that's too much work. Yeah, I don't think we
No.
can do.
Yeah, actually in the beginning we were talking about like having the train stop at stations, but we quickly just discarded that concept because it was really
Because
annoying.
then someone would try and get in. And we had to do a thing with the train design because we had to imply when the end of the train was.
Yeah.
And we couldn't figure that out for ages. We were trying to figure out how to make that look like the end, and we just put red lights at the end.
Yeah.
To make
Plus,
it look
if
like
we had
that.
some trains that stopped and some that didn't, that kind of inconsistency is really weird for understanding level spaces, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, these are the trains that phase into existence randomly. There we go.
This place is scary. I don't like running up to the train.
This section right here is a direct reference to a section in Mirror's Edge as well. A lot of this is taken from Mirror's Edge, actually. Which is a cool game.
You've always wanted to make a just a Mirror's Edge aesthetic.
Well, the
game.
subway in that game is cool. Like, you get to jump on the trains, dodge the trains. You can tell we
yeah,
took
it's cool.
inspiration in it here. Someone keeps murdering me, by the way. I don't know who it is.
That's
Oh my god.
sabotage.
It's PvP now.
Don't
Don't-
push
Violence.
children onto the track.
Don't let Hat in Time players onto train stations. They'll just commit murder.
Murder, you mean?
Ow. Oh, yeah. Not a lot of people realize, but this area is actually like right above the yellow station as well. Stop murdering me! Stop committing crimes.
Got him.
Oh my god. No, I'm just encouraging it. Oh god damn it. But this area up here is the yellow station. You can't tell because it actually we intentionally hide the trains while you're down here to just, you know, make it less distracting, but it's directly connected. In fact, there's a person going over right there who's
Yeah,
trying
you
to
didn't
jump
see
down.
them. That's cool.
Yeah, I would have the overworld section like as open as possible, really. If only visually.
Yeah. Okay, I gotta move on, otherwise I'm gonna get killed.
Making the train tracks, that was also an interesting problem. We had to make a weird digital kind of style train track. It could not look like Cat Kid could be on it. That was the thing. But it had to support cats in a train. That was a unique visual problem.
So we went with
We got it at the
holograms.
end.
Big shout outs to Jasper for actually making the splines work with that those rails.
Yeah, not just the
Yes.
splines, but also help with the theater itself as well.
It was a doozy. That one.
Okay, we're getting to the end of the blue station. Ow. And a mechanic I kind of wish we used more often is this timepiece shot mechanic. I think we use it here, like here once, and then in Cruise, and then never again. And obviously there's a mechanic introduced in Cruise.
Yeah,
But it's kind of
I mean,
cool.
if we had done it, it would have been nice to have in base.
Yeah.
Been a really thematically makes a lot of sense as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like red coins from Mario or something like that.
Yeah.
Silver stars.
Yep. Now I'm gonna commit the murder.
Innocent victim. You kicked them too
I was-
far.
yeah, I was too
Escaped unscathed.
We're a camper.
You follow it. Oh, someone died. Okay, rest in peace.
Any notes on the costumes? I guess Does everyone have a favorite costume
Ooh.
from the game?
Yeah, mine is this one. Well, so this is just a color swap. It's not like a full costume, but this is my favorite color scheme. What about the rest of
Yeah,
you?
color scheme. Oh, for me, I love the little glasses with the beret. That
that's
was my
really
favorite
good, yeah.
flare. My favorite flare. And yeah, because isn't it Fox Mask? Yeah, you do the
Yes.
big. Yeah, that's cool. Like that one. And color scheme wise, I'm open to a lot of them. It's very easy to make color variants in this game.
Yeah.
It was like the first mod type when mods went out, and everyone could just make color palettes over and over. But I'm also a sucker for the raincoat. The raincoat for me is super cute. The beret with the raincoat with the OG colors. That's my favorite.
Well, I see I've had I
For
do
me,
have a
I'm
raincoat.
torn
Yeah.
between the varsity jacket and Virtual Kid. They're both so good.
Oh
really
yeah, you
good.
can't go wrong with them. Yeah, you can't go wrong with those either. We did really good. I think we did really cute costumes.
I kind of love Obnoxies as well, but that's also just me.
Of course you do. It's got every color palette.
Exactly.
All
the whole
I see only
spectrum.
MS Paint. MS Paint colors.
Hi.
I'm missing one shot and I don't know where.
A question for you, Jonas.
Yeah.
What was the idea for Challenge Road?
Oh.
What spurred that on for you?
I don't remember. There was a reason. I don't remember. So obviously there's multiple layers to it, right? There's the one, we want to encourage modding support, and we want to encourage people to like try out mods. And from that perspective, I like it. There's something that spurned on Challenge Road. I don't remember what it was. I think it was like, maybe it was Bloons Tower Defense 5 of all games that spurred it on. Because they also have a thing where they're like, oh, beat these like community stuff in like X whatever. And I thought that's really fun. So I figured why not?
Yeah, it's definitely been a cool way to highlight a lot of quite difficult maps, and also for players that have played this game for quite a while. It was a great way to give them some new challenges. to
Yeah.
work with.
I mean, you can tell I kind of just threw it together because it's obviously using the Dead Bird Studio trophy instead of like its own custom trophy.
There's a trope with Jonas adding features to Hat in Time past a certain point. He wants to do it, he'll do it. Whatever he has, and ship it. Fine, that's fine. This seems to work.
Yeah.
Seems good.
Yeah,
We're
I
playing some
think-
Challenge Road.
Yeah, I think we
nice.
can swap to Challenge Road now, actually. Oh my god, so... Okay, alright, I'm gonna pick up the timepiece and head to the spaceship.
Ever make a Challenge Road less thrown together? Absolutely not.
No.
what you see is what you see is what you get. Where's the fun in that? Someone also asked, if you remember, what was the most complex thing for you to implement or do in Hat in Time during its development, if you can remember? What
Either
was
online
complex?
party or trains. For me, at least. Go ahead, Jenna.
Battle of the Birds in general. That was.
I was thinking that, but I
Yeah,
didn't want to say.
Koi had a breakdown.
Yeah.
Ours original. We've said this a few times in some developer streams, but when we did Battle of the Birds, originally the theme was science versus disco or something. It was two birds.
First was a western, but it had to look like half
Yeah.
like sciencey, and the other like classic. It's like, but it looks kind
Yeah,
of the
yeah, Western and modern disco and science birds.
was-
Western.
yeah, it was
we
kind of
had
like
this.
open
It was
city
all
with-
sorts. Yeah,
Yeah.
we had it. It was a lot to figure out, and at this time I had just been promoted to art director. So my first job was to figure out what to do with Battle of the Birds, and we were alongside Jonas. We were just brainstorming it, and we put it to the team. And we're like, oh, what should we do thematically to work? And there was an idea that felt very. It could have worked but there was a lot of problems. Like we already had a bunch of levels already made for Battle of the Birds, so it had to fit with those levels too, thematically. Like Murder and Train Rush were already made, so we had to have it tie into that. And Parade. I think even Parade was done. I think the majority of the levels were done, except the beginning and the end. So we had to thematically find something that could do the beginning and end, and tie in every single level that we had. And we racked our brains initially, and then we decided. I think it was mentioned in a group thing. It was just like, what about movies? Movie studio thing. They're two different studios making different genres of film.
Yeah, because originally they didn't even make movies. Like we had made all
didn't
the
make
levels,
movies
and
at all.
there was no
No.
movie aspect to it at all.
It might be visible to some people. It might be visible that that's the case. But yeah, they didn't make movies. I mean, movies, and it was like a half and half of like some. Like I think I was like, "Fuck it, yeah, that could work. Okay, let's do it. Let's make it a studio to start with, Deadbird Studio, and with a reception and all that stuff, and get that in." And then some people, and like there was a lot of reservation if this would work, understandably, because we were just like, yeah, sure. And then we put Deadbird Studio together. We did that as a trial run of the thematic, which is the first level, with the sneaking stealth through all of the sets to kind of introduce you to their different thematics per se, and it worked. And then we tried to tie it together with the ending, which I think has our best build-up to a boss, which is Deadbird Studio Revisited in the Basement. Still one of my favorites as a result.
Yeah,
And I
that was
think-
the first level I made.
Yes, it was.
Yeah,
It's really
it
good.
was. It was really cool to see it work. In my ideal world, I would have put more of the movie recording, like more cameras around, made it feel like each movie was a set. But
Yeah.
with the time restraints that we had and everything else, like, you know, you just go with what you got and polish what you had.
Yeah, it was already a first like theme already.
Yeah, we had all the bones there, and as long as the
Yeah.
dialogue changed, it was sufficient. So we went with that, and it worked pretty well. So we then put the movie thing in with the audience and the trophy at the end, and the rest is history. It worked out pretty well, and it ended up being like, it got received so well, and the characters got received so well, that it actually got, it's one of the earlier levels you can go to.
Yeah, we actually swapped them around. Serpent Forest was going to be first, but it ended up being Battle of
Yeah.
the Birds.
It's kind of crazy how that worked out, honestly. But that, for me, that was one of the hardest things, along with figuring out Alpine Skyline. But I would say those were my absolute favorites and also the biggest challenges, oddly enough. So yeah, I'll pass it to anyone else. Koi,
real
do you
quick,
remember?
What's the
Real
same
quick,
one?
we're gonna-
I don't know.
We're going to head back to the spaceship and start doing the challenge road. Everyone,
yeah.
you're free to join the challenge road as well. I'll keep the birthday online party going. But yeah, sorry, go ahead, Koi.
No, I was saying it was the same. I remember like was an aimer at the start because I had to design the concept before we had the theme. I was like I had to do like a western town, but it had to look different enough. It's like like western is already a really strong theme, and it was kind of hard to do like two different
He was
sides.
losing his mind.
It's
He was
like I
losing
was
his
like,
mind. I
how
remember it,
can
and I
solve
did
it?
come.
remember this one.
This was before you, because I just got on the roll, and that was like my first
Yeah, that was the first time I was like,
challenge,
I don't know what to do. What are we
and
gonna do?
then-
And then the movie theme showed up and kind of solved itself.
That was
I might need to
something else.
restart for the challenge road to show up, so I'll
Sure.
reboot real quick. Hopefully I'll be able to
Okay.
rejoin.
Is the stream still gonna be on?
Yes, I'm just going to swap them.
Okay. Briar, what about you? Do you remember the most challenging thing you had to do?
Absolutely, the most challenging thing for me was the layout of the ship in the first DLC. That was kind of a nightmare. We went through a lot of different
Amazing.
iterations of maps and various ways to guide people around that. I think we landed it okay. It was rough to design though.
Don't get me started on where the control center is. I was.
Oh yeah, Johnny.
This was such a. Obviously, Jonas has never been on a ship
worry
in his
about it.
life. I don't believe otherwise, because the control panel is meant to be at the front where there's actually glass and you can see the ship, like, outside. That's the whole fucking point of the control panel, to see outside. And then it got moved to the middle. We were like, what? We had to make that work. And
In
we
my
did.
defense, the blockout comes first and the arc comes second.
Can navigation of what a ship looks like come first before the blockout next time? We much appreciate. We'd made it work, but it was just very funny. That no one, I don't think anyone cared because no one brought it up. It was just really funny. They were just like sitting here trying to map out an actual ship. It had like cutouts on the side as well. The ship was just completely all over the place in terms of trying to salvage that.
Yeah, it was a big challenge to put like several spaces kind of all in the same space like that.
Liminal space.
We even had this little thing where we made a map. we made this little map, this little holographic map that's sometimes around. If you look at it, it tells your position of where you are. Guarantee no one looks at that thing. We did try to put as much navigation as humanly possible.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been as bad if I was designing like a linear space, but this needed to be a space you could constantly explore the whole thing of for the minigame.
Yeah, there's a lot
Yeah,
of
especially
moving
for the
parts.
deliveries. They had to be able to go anywhere at all times.
Yeah, there needed to be like consistent paths and routes through the entire space.
Yeah.
So I got the game up now. Unfortunately, everyone on Twitch, it doesn't look like the Discord overlay is showing up through the recordings, which is unfortunate. But oh well, we're just gonna keep going.
Oh well. Does anyone else have anything that was challenging for them? And time, if you can recall.
I do want to point out, because I steal like a motherfucker. The ending for Battle of the Birds is totally from Paper Mario. Of course it is. The best game.
All
Go
of
buy.
Hat in Time is from Paper Mario. What are you talking about?
Go buy Paper Mario Thousand Year Door now. Not sponsored.
On your local
And I
store.
had time
vendor.
again.
Yeah, I
I
don't
think
think
that
Wait, what?
the largest design clashes in our games come from Jonas wanting to pay homage to games I haven't played.
Yeah, we just roll with
Exactly.
it.
It looks like I
Yeah.
have to repeat one more time. Apologies.
Here's a class. Oh, okay. What the?
What is it?
Two, specifically. Two. Why can't you just say Elite Beat Agents then? Okay, yeah, sure. Alright. Anything else we stole from that you'd like to tell
Pronunciation, by
everybody?
the way.
Tell the class?
Yeah, any more crimes to confess?
Anything else you'd like?
Yeah, when are we
Oh
gonna
my
steal
God.
stuff from Super Bomberman 5?
I
Or
haven't played it,
whatever
so never.
the title is. Yeah.
We have mounts in the game.
Right. Oh, question that came up. Age-old classic. Who's your favorite character in the game? Who's your favorite?
Snatcher. Snatcher.
This is tough. My favorite character is probably Hat Kid. My favorite character to write is probably Snatcher, though.
Yeah, Snatcher my
Yeah.
favorite.
I'd say Snatcher as well, yeah.
I'd say.
I said it first. Let it be.
I can't pick between the children because like I drew the children
the
so
babies.
much. They're the babies. I've drawn the children so much. Like Hat Kid, and I've also drawn Bo Kid a lot. They're both little cinnamon rolls, even though one of them's a piece of peck. So I would say both of them together are both my favorites. I can't really pick between the two. In terms of the villains, I guess the villains quotation bracket, the antagonists, I would say Snatcher because he's the easiest character to draw.
No, B can't pick Snatcher. He's already been picked. We gotta pick something else. That's the rules.
Okay, who would I yeet out of the spaceship? and just wait and
Oh,
say bye.
that's so weird.
That's good. Who would I just yeet out and just say bye? Like Cat Kid would in her original form. I think I would yeet. That's a tough one. I think I would yeet no, not Snatcher. He can breathe in space. I think he'd be alright. Conductor. I'd yeet him.
Wow,
He would murder me.
controversial.
He's got a knife. I don't trust that. So I'm eating him out.
What about the children though?
No, the children have to stay. Well, the children may kill me, but I can't help that.
Yeah.
You
It
don't
is
have
what
any
it-
timepieces. You're safe.
Yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, if Snatcher
Bro,
survived, if he survived, I would be. Conductor would kill me if in any shape or form. Yeah, so I would pick him to die. Who are you gonna eat off the spaceship if survival requires it?
Mafia bros.
He already got yeeted. Doesn't count.
It's in jelly form. Just
Oh,
the
he's
jelly
jar.
jar.
You just yeet him. He's already gone
With
through
the
so
jar.
much. He's
Make it
already
worse.
got up.
It's gotta
Would you eat
suffer.
the seals? Would you eat a seal?
Damn, tempting.
I would. I would.
I love
Do
them.
I- Do I have to eat the entire owl band, or can I just throw one of them?
If you had to pick one, but you can eat the whole bunch if you really wanted to. But if you had to pick one of them,
Okay, we're
If it's
entering
just
the
a
challenge
big
right
case, you
now.
know, I'll just throw one of them. I'll take over.
How do
the
we
job.
enter that again?
So go to the mafia guy that like does mod stuff, and you just hit play on a challenge road.
it's impossible. I think it's full of balls.
someone say Mustache Girls mid. Kept
Oh my
saying this
God.
thing.
I actually have a spicy opinion. Walrus, the captain of the ship, he's actually kind of he's a good guy. He deserves more attention. He's probably my favorite character.
I think you should have given him more attention
pretty good.
when you
It's
designed him.
relatable.
I mean, it was
But-
limited what we could do. But I love characters that are depressed. I love characters that are miserable. That's my
Yeah,
shit.
Jonas can't write anything other than a tragic backstory. We found it's the only thing that keeps him going.
This is why I write now.
There's Cotton Briar, the tragic backstory. Everyone's got layers, and they're all deeply depressing. That's basically. Captain's fine. He had a much more dramatic entrance in mind when we storyboarded initially his entrance. He was meant to be even more depressing in the entrance, but we never got time to couldn't animate it in time.
That was our first like glamour shot as well. Like
Yeah.
you
And
can
then
kind
we
of tell
did
the
it-
progression from like Seal the Deal's that intro cutscene to like everything we did in Yakuza. It's a very
Yeah,
natural
it's-
progression.
we were gonna do like a glamour shot style, like full on, because originally I had envisioned it because he was deep and depressed and whatever. You would actually first meet him in the control room if it was more accessible. This was back when we didn't know the location of the control room in Final, and like all the smoke would come out and it would be all like, you know, from his cigarettes, and it would be all the lighting would have been really dramatic, and he'd be pushing the wheel like he didn't give a shit. It was gonna be a lot more intense, but in the end he was on the docks, so it was kind of the start of the glamour shot from there. It was cool.
Whoa, okay, I'm actually stumped. I don't know where to go from here. It's a new mechanic? Interesting.
We're playing Challenger Road right now, which is a custom mod level that was made,
Right.
and is slightly more difficult than, well, maybe even more difficult depending on how challenging than base levels.
Oh, Conga Line is hell with all the troller
It's
bullets.
Conga Line, yeah.
Yeah, I noticed everyone was queuing.
You kind of have to, otherwise you're just gonna fall through and eat two dwellers at the same time.
Oh fuck. Okay, alright, well. At least this is generous. This level's very generous.
Very generous. Also, yes, Every character has a tragic backstory. That is by
You gotta
design.
have that tragedy, dude. Like, that's what refines the character. Like, it's like a wine, right? You'll drink a wine, you'll be like, this is fine, but then you know that wine was, like, served by some guy on his deathbed at, like, in the 19th century. Like, that just adds a little bit extra.
Yes. We would push it. Sometimes we'd push how far it could go. And we'd always have to check. Back in the day, Jonas and I, when we had to write the backstory for the storybooks back in the day, just be like, okay, how dead do you want? I think Snatch is one in particular. How dead do you want him to be by the end of this? How graphic?
I'm
We had to
surprised at
keep
like
it-
how well that came together in the end as well, right? Like Moonjumper, Snatch, and all of that. We just kind of infused it all into like its essence and took
It was
away.
It was honestly easier. It was easier than Deadbird Studio because
Yeah.
it was like rearranging the parts to work versus completely making a new reason, and it flowed quite well. That one was quite fun to do. And that storybook was probably the most. We had a budget, not a budget, but like a limit of how many pages storybooks could go, because like I had to make them very quickly in the time frame we had. But for that one, I think I went double the page line because
Yeah.
I had to explain a lot, and it was worth it. It was good.
Who did that?
But
Who did that? Was that you,
someone
Briar?
sabotaged you.
I'm
Wow.
not in game.
Oh, okay.
Don't put this on me.
I will say though, like the YouTube videos of all the storybook pages, all the sad ones get all the comments and the views. So like the public has spoken. They want strategy.
Everyone's sad. Everyone. It gets the clicks. Makes sense. I don't mind doing a tragic backstory. It's just when you have to make storybooks back to
Yeah, how
back,
much,
it
though?
does get. It just gets quite emotionally damaging by making sad backstories over and over.
Yeah.
Luckily, only one person was dead by the end. So
We were considering making like a storybook page for Empress as well, right? Like we were looking at the
yes,
the tour. No, it wasn't Tour Rift, was it? It was Abandoned Factory or whatever it's called. The one that was community made for Yakuza Metro.
yes. Originally, the plan was that Empress was going to get. No, we were going to put it in. I guess we were going to put it there.
I
yeah,
think it was
there
that
was, like,
one, yeah.
two,
We were like considering either Rumby or Empress. And then we,
we
went
could
with
do
Rumby
two.
instead.
We could do two storybooks. We could do a storybook for Seal the Deal, and that was for Mustache
That was for the-
Girl.
Oh, we actually did a lot for Seal the Deal. We
Yeah,
did,
we did. We did it.
We did the captain. Then we did no, not conductor. DJ Grooves. He got his own one, which is nice. We did the Alpine one, and then we did.
No, the Alpine, all that stuff was base. The DLC
No,
stuff
we-
was Mustache Girl and the captain. Those were the
Yeah,
two
Mustache
DLCs.
Girl was tour.
Yeah,
We
those
definitely
two,
did
yeah.
one for Alpine as well. It's where they like get together, and
Yeah, that was in base. That was in base.
no,
for
no.
Alpine
That's
Scotland.
that's the storybook page of how the goats get their like epiphany, like the spiritual awakening. But there is one for just the Alpine people in general and how they created that environment.
Yeah, for the
yeah.
community levels.
That's
Yeah, yeah.
right. Yes, it did. Yeah. Gosh, it's all blurred at
What?
this point. Yes, it does. And then we did. And we were gonna do one for Empress in the DLC too, but
Yeah, we considered
it
it.
was much more streamlined that time. So we decided to give it to Hackett instead, if I recall.
No, it was Rumby. Rumby got its own. Well, it was like
Rumby,
kind of
yeah.
Had Kid plus Rumby.
It's Hacket's journey through perspective of Rumby. Yeah. And people that was a curveball for some people because they
Yeah.
fully expected us to go into the deep lore of Hackett, and then it was actually about Rumby. But that was it's all deliberate because it made more sense.
What? Oh my god, custom mechanics, crazy. Yeah, and I remember we like considered Empress, but we didn't want to do that one just because we didn't really have a lot to say on Empress. Like I
You
remember
couldn't
we had
think of a
some.
tragic backstory.
We
The
had a
engine
tragic
was dry.
backstory, but I think it was literally just a plot to kill Bill, so it wasn't that interesting.
It wasn't that she was in a box. She was abandoned in a box of kittens. I swear. I think.
No,
that
yeah,
was
it
one
was
of
like
the-
it was like that, and then like she clawed her way to the top, and that was
Top,
kind of the
all the
story.
way to the top. Yeah. I remember the box of kittens specifically. Abandoned.
Oh my
Kind of
God.
like Oliver and Company starts like that.
Jonas is gonna lose the challenge.
I know, I'm being wrecked
Live
here.
on Twitch.
It's because I'm going streamer brain. This mechanic is cool. what the-
Streamer brain. Streamer brain.
Don't kill me, thank you.
Close.
Use the rest. Oh, close.
Oh my god.
You see other people as shields. Save yourself.
No! Oh my god. What? Okay, they move slowly. It's fine. What is this, a switch?
Yes. Trust.
Oh yeah, regarding the storybook pages, the reason we didn't do HackKit either is because like a lot of this is like a general game development thing, but we present a lot of stuff in the game that we don't necessarily have the answers to, or that we don't really have like good, fulfilling answers to either. So we choose not to really dive into them, and that was a lot of the reason why we didn't go with HackKit for the storybook pages. Is like
Yeah, definitely.
we have some
Yeah.
ideas for what we want sort of HackKit to be or what want her to do, but it wasn't really something we could flesh out within just like a storybook, and so it
I also
required
think-
further
yeah.
attention.
I also think doing it in the realms of a DLC book is also something that, only a fraction of people would be able to observe with HackKit. If you're doing like a main character like that, I would want to have it in the base of anything that we do, if that was the case. So it made more sense to not diverge into that.
Oh, this
for
one
a
wasn't too
DLC.
bad. This was an awesome little challenge. I like the mechanic. Good stuff.
And sometimes less is more. Sometimes you don't have to have everything explained. It's okay. It's okay, and sometimes the reasoning is just it's even dumber and more development orientated than people think.
Yeah.
For some answers, and that's fine.
I mean, it's
No,
not
it's
because
all
we
on
put,
purpose.
it's not because we intentionally leave like holes. It's just because we have some vague ideas of what we want, but we just don't have the time to like.
And what we prioritize, yeah.
Yeah. It's not high priority, and for that reason, it doesn't get explored much.
That's okay. It
Okay.
just leaves more speculation, just war building to the community and what they want to do.
Exactly. Also, I'm gonna be right back real quick. Nobody kill me, please. I know people are gonna kill me because I said that,
Oh,
but
no.
don't kill me, please. Be right back.
Tempting fate.
You're tempting.
Well, I'm really loving this level that's after the time rift. Oh,
It's-
this is so
We're
good.
running now.
Too bad Jones is never going to experience it because someone's going to kill him.
Who's gonna pull the trigger?
Yeah, who's going to get banned from the Twitch chat? Would you risk it if that happened?
They're all just ominously standing next to him.
If only we had the power to make
Wow.
make a poll on Twitch.
Ominous aura right now, man.
Will
Come
Jonas live
on.
this?
You're so close.
So close. You could do it, you could just whack him.
Just
I actually survived. What world is
Yeah, I
this?
know.
Wow.
They're being nice to you.
Oh my
for
god!
some
Thank
reason.
you.
Wholesome community. Crazy. you thanking them?
Yeah.
Wow.
Someone asked who the pick made balloons sin. I don't know what that means. Oh, Sync. Oh, that was me. Sorry.
Yeah, most of that stuff you can blame on Jonas. Very specifically.
People complain
And,
about not enough stuff being synced, but honestly, if we synced everything, it'd be a nightmare.
I synced what I
Yeah, you-
could.
Well, I mean, like there's stuff you just don't really want to sync, like getting upgrades, getting like badges, that kind of stuff, and also just other people picking up your health because obviously the health pool is only designed for one player.
Yeah, there's a lot of pick and choosing with online party. What to do.
Wait, are you guys filming a queue for the balloons? Oh, you are. That's
How polite.
yeah. This bow kid is hanging. Long live the king.
Oh no, oh no. No way.
Oh, I can't. Okay.
Don't push him. Don't do it.
No, oh no.
Don't
Lion
hurt
King
her.
represented.
Oh no.
Can ask questions. Whether or not we answer them is like the second part.
Yeah.
It all just depends if when we read them and see if they're appropriate to answer.
It's kind of weird that like the lamppost became like an universal sign for like checkpoints during time rifts. That's not intentional at all, but just a thing that
Yes, it
Hab
is.
started doing. Oh, well, it wasn't intentional in the beginning, but then Hab started doing it, and we just kind of were like, "All right, that makes sense."
As soon as I started making them, I did that.
Ah.
I thought that was on purpose.
No, it was just Hab that did it, and no one questioned it.
Yeah.
What was biggest regret? Honestly, I don't have any because the game shipped. I don't have any. Like,
Any regrets?
I mean, there's a bunch of any gripes or stuff. Maybe they're so small at this point. I don't.
Yeah.
The game shipped. Do you understand how much of a miracle of God that is to ship a game of
Like
any
in general,
capacity,
just in
especially
game development.
especially fully remote studio of people that I think at that point a lot of us had never met. To get a game to ship is a miracle that I cannot regret decisions that got us to that point. Honestly, so. Whilst I may have some gripes or I may have some like minor things, they're all just kind of like funny stuff in retrospect. I don't, yeah. The journey just to get it out was way more satisfying just to ship it. So
Yeah, I don't
that
think there are
will-
any big regrets then, because my biggest is the cowboy flare, because it never got an icon made.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We run out of time. Run out of time. It is what it is.
No, it was a miscommunication. It wasn't like on the list, so it just got skipped.
Yeah.
And then by the time we realized it was too late.
Yeah.
And that's such a small thing, but that's my biggest.
Yeah. Best scheme of things, yeah, not so bad. Yeah.
Maybe one day it'll finally get in.
I think
Monday.
I assume modders have
Yeah.
already added it.
I
No
did
one's
it
surprised.
as a
Oh, you
backup,
did?
but I still want it official.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, alright. Jenny! My name is Jenna! Jenny!
Well,
Write
hi,
it down
Jenny.
right now.
I didn't.
Can't believe this. Can't believe this. Yeah, if you're late, if you just joined, hi, I'm Jenna. I work here as a creative director and as an art director on Hat, and I'll go through the other people. So, yeah, introduce
Also, the
yourselves.
lobby name, real quick, the lobby name is Birthday if you want to join. Go ahead.
Got Jonas here. He's the one playing. He is game director at the time. We've got Briar, who was the lead writer and also designer on that time. And we've got Coy, who
The
was
janitor.
yeah,
And I draw
janitor.
sometimes.
He draws sometimes. He was also 2D art with me, and got Zarkith, who was a programmer on as
Now
well.
I'm the lead, but at
Yeah.
that I wasn't.
Okay, what's the plan now, John?
We have a little bit of time left, so let's just go to Arctic
John,
Cruise.
did you
Why
die
not?
in the time rift and lose the challenge road?
No, I won.
Wait, how did you already finish the forest level?
it.
It's another level, dude.
It cheated.
Wait, what?
It did show the results though.
Yeah, Luminous Forest. Right there.
Wait, yeah, why didn't that play? That is
Do you
kinda
have it
weird.
down though?
Yeah, I got it down.
Been robbed of victory.
That is weird. Alright, I guess we'll
Taking
have
our
to
food
If the
and
road
you-
counted, but at least, yeah. Because this level's really cool.
Play it. I'm gonna play it, why not?
Probably my favorite out of the 4 in this challenge road.
Nice.
Yeah, I probably just messed up with the in the order. It happens.
Yeah,
One like part
it's
also,
fine.
you can never
I'll
tell.
figure that afterwards. What is this new mechanic? It's a lie. Oh, if we were talking about regrets earlier, the bees. Actually, a lot in Subcon, actually. I wish we had more variety in Subcon overall, because there was a lot of stuff that I started on, but it didn't really pan out in any meaningful way, and so a lot of it was reduced. And one of them was the bees. I think Sieg even made a texture for it. It was so nice.
I think
and I wish I
maybe
would've
it's
had
a
the chance
good
to finish
thing.
it.
It's a good thing maybe we don't have a shit ton of beans. Maybe. I think in retrospect, it's probably good that we don't have bees everywhere.
Maybe.
You like putting bees. You like bees as well. Yeah, forgot.
Bees are fun.
That's the thing. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I can just cheat off this guy.
It's cute. It goes high.
It is
Yeah,
kind of
I think my
crazy.
only regrets are like unused stuff probably. Like I know I had a few islands for Alpine that we never ended up using.
Yeah. I forgot, did you end up releasing that as a mod?
No, I'm like 3/4. I'd have to download V3 again, and
Ah, okay. Fair enough.
It's not worth it. Yeah.
My controversial one is
Yes.
the box art. Kind of wish I did it later. I did it like I said, I did it like at the start. One of the first shows I did for the team. I was like, we had no game yet.
You should.
So there are
you should
characters we
work-
never used. Like I don't know. It's
Yeah.
weird. It's a weird case.
I feel you. I feel you on that. I mean, most of the guys, it's not vertical format. That's just the hindsight.
Yeah.
Is
I
you
love
know
it.
2020. we should have made it vertical.
Especially
Yeah.
because
It's
most
rearranging.
storefronts displayed in
Yeah, but it was
vertical.
like to make like a N64 like cartridge. So that's the plan.
Yeah, and we did physicals, which we didn't anticipate either. That was completely blindsided us.
Yeah.
Because we didn't think the game would get pop off that much that we
Yeah,
be
no,
able
we had to
be
change the
in
format.
stores. That was kind of cool. But that was something, yeah, that I wish for my sanity we had done a
Yeah.
vertical format.
Me too.
I remember.
Have you guys
It
seen
is what
like
it
the
is.
physical in stores yet? Because I've only seen that
I
once in
have.
like Switch
Oh, I
alone.
haven't seen it
I
yet.
You're
have.
implying
Oh,
I
yeah?
shop at stores.
I have seen it. Yes, I've seen it in a couple of stores actually.
Ooh.
I think I've seen it a couple times.
I even saw it in the UK as well. I saw a few.
I already see games here. Yeah, I think I've seen it.
It was very cool to see. I don't think I have the PlayStation 4 version, but it was in the store. I need to go get it. Keep forgetting. Yeah, it was cool.
That reminds me, we did do a 60 FPS update for PS5, which was really fun to do. Normally they don't allow you to like have multiple configurations for a game, but ever since the new generation, they've sort of allowed that, and that's really cool. Especially because like
No.
I prefer frame rate over quality anyway.
If I could find a PS5, I'd love to try it. I can't even
True.
find one.
Actually, same. I never tested it on a PS5 because I don't have one, so I just assumed it worked.
Are there any Easter eggs that you know the community has not found yet? Well, if we
Yes.
knew the answer to that, we wouldn't tell you. We wouldn't
The
tell
answer
you
is
those
yes,
things.
absolutely.
Wait, is there? I thought they found
Yeah.
them all.
No. There's
In-game Easter
I don't
eggs.
say
yes, in-game Easter eggs. There's definitely stuff
Do
they
not
haven't found.
reveal more.
I feel like the
I
stuff
doubt
we did that was
that.
small enough that we probably forgot about it.
Okay,
I know one still. Hi, I'm Seeker. Silent most of the time. But there is a hidden message in the periodic table in the Owl Express. But me, myself, the creator of that puzzle, has forgotten how to solve it. I've also forgotten. I've also forgotten what it said. Like it was something wholesome,
Oh my.
but I'm
Well, thanks for
100%.
elaborating on that. Good to know.
If someone like figures it out, please tell
Would have
let
happened.
me
Yeah,
know.
solve it.
Is
I
it more
forgot the name.
wholesome than DC Before I Lose?
I think it was in the same sense because I made those two things at the same time. But yeah, it did like. I think that's my favorite thing about working on Head in Time. Like I put all these little funny bits in textures and prop things, and so many people like pointing them out. Really made just funny that people catch on those kind of things.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I know a lot of mine are either. I know I put things and forgot about them, or started things and then didn't commit. I know a bit of like the Alpine Skyline Islands have burgers in them.
Oh yeah,
I don't
people have
remember if I
found
did it
those.
for all of them.
People love those. I've seen screenshots
Yeah,
of people being
burger
like, "Why is
hunting.
there a burger here?" And everyone's just
Yeah.
like, "He found it. He found the burger."
A lot of burger hunting, yeah.
That's good to know.
There's definitely Easter eggs in the game that people haven't. The thing is that like it's Easter eggs that people don't really care about or know what means. Those are mostly the ones that haven't been discovered yet.
I feel like it's probably ones that people have found, but they don't know that they're Easter eggs.
Yeah. Or like know what it
Tune in
means.
for Tune in for the 10-year anniversary stream. I'll reveal everything.
No,
Yeah,
don't make that
why
promise.
we've forgotten everything.
We'll be so ancient by that point. We'll get our pensioner cards. And we'll show them off.
I'm just glad everybody loves Meowjima.
It is everyone's favorite Easter egg from the DLC.
It's the same because I like threw it together like last minute. Meanwhile, Argo put so much effort into that little bonus train section with the
Yeah.
Snatcher Cats.
I
I do
almost got
remember
cut
when we
as
were
well.
doing the blockout for Nikuza and things would just appear sometimes as people put Easter eggs in. I was like, what's this? Where did this come from?
We actually had to do a little bit of a sweep prior to launch just to get rid of some of the really spicy Easter eggs.
It's because it was a Wild West of Easter eggs, honestly. It was just Wild West. Nowadays, not so much.
There's like a
Yeah,
fine
right.
balance to Easter eggs. If there's too many, then they lose value individually.
And
So
also,
you gotta
yeah,
have the
just
right
gotta-
amount of spice.
There's gotta be a process ultimately. You gotta let everyone like a mad dash at the end to add all these Easter eggs. So it is what it is. Also, what is the new sticker effect and how do we get it?
You get it by playing. So there's two new sticker effects. One is the birthday effect, which, by the way, if anyone's got that, show it off, my dudes. Then there's also a new Hyperzone effect, which is an exceedingly rare drop from Vanessa's Curse. So you get both of them by just playing Vanessa's Curse. And there's no requirement, like you don't have to win or anything. As long as you play in a game, as long as you're having a good time, you'll definitely get the drop.
Have a good time. That's all the prerequisites.
Yeah, if you're not enjoying it, you don't get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're having a terrible time, it will not drop for you.
Oh, someone asked if we had hit an actual Easter egg in Hat in Time. Yes, we have. I believe our very own Haboy has hidden multiple eggs that will talk to you in Hat in Time. One of those not the cruise. Let's go find it.
Are you talking about the one at the very start on the
Yes,
dock?
I am.
Okay.
What was
There's
the
very
inspiration?
few people in Twitch chat who are going to understand what the dialogue means.
Inspiration for what characters specifically? We have a lot of them. You have to kind of narrow that down. What characters?
I mean, some of them are easy. Like Snatcher, that's obviously the curse guy from Fausting Your Door. Conductor, though? I don't know. I don't remember how we ended up with Conductor, honestly.
I think everything bad before 2014 is kind of a blur.
Yeah, before we
honestly. We had a much more later characters and stuff we can pretty much remember for the most part. We're
Also,
getting
as a
What I
older,
heads up-
okay?
remember, what I remember about what was told to me about Conductor was also way before I joined. Was like he was heavily based off a 2D prompt to turn something 2D into 3D.
Oh, yeah, I remember. It was done by Shane, who did a lot of initial, very early concept art
Yeah.
Hat in Time.
That's right.
Also, heads up, My cat is going to be screaming in a little bit, so you're going to hear that in the background, just as heads up.
Cat cam. Cat cam.
No cat cam.
Yeah. Denying the people.
I remember
Nine.
Sieg made the concept art for DJ Grooves, so that's Sieg's creation.
I haven't forgiven him for this day. It was a very complicated character in storybooks. Do not. Is it eyebrows? What are they? What are those things? Are
They were
eyebrows?
eyebrow afros.
Oh my god, everyone
I
shows
know-
ship shape of all the missions. Well, okay, we're gonna go to Bon
Incorrect.
Voyage so we can see the Easter egg. Sorry, everyone who had it into ship shape.
Oh, wait, speaking of concept art, we should probably tell them how the Yakuza Metro Cats came to be.
I mean, that's... So, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it's heavily inspired by Cat from Courage the Cowardly Dog. Yeah, is that right? I think that was the prompt.
You
Okay.
right?
gave me
don't
it from
Think
like long ago
that was
before.
right. I don't remember who did the original concept arts for Metro.
I think that was Koi,
Koi.
wasn't it?
Yeah,
Quite
yeah,
a-
but using to it wasn't like an underwater like train
No,
station before.
after the underwater ones.
Oh yeah,
No,
well,
the,
that was
the
kind
little
of mixed with
NPCs, little crabs.
the
the
cats. Yeah, I think
civilians.
they used to be more shadowy cats, and then they got
Yeah. We
Yeah,
wanted
because
them to
it
be
was
slightly creepy, I
more
remember.
details. Yeah,
Because they were there in the concept art to like fill the space of like, oh, here's cats and things.
yeah, I think it's
So
something
we
like
tried
that.
to make it simple, and then we just love the design.
Yeah,
Yeah,
since
we
happened with
incorporated
the
the
fish,
variations,
the
yeah.
fish in the cruise.
I did really
Like
like
it was the
doing
background
some
characters.
stuff
Like, oh, we like this
for
one.
Cruise.
Fish at Cruise is fine. I like them a lot. We didn't know.
People are already
nothing
up by
about
the
them.
Easter egg. Oh yes, the sky. I love the skybox in Cruise. That's painted by Sieg, if I recall correctly. Love it. Very
Yeah, it-
Starry Night kind of feels.
Yeah, it's not subtle what it was inspired by, but I really like how the shader of it turned out because I just made a static image, but the I don't know, shaders are black magic to me, and watching it move was extremely cool.
It's cool, definitely.
They actually all move, so not just the big one, but also the small one. You can't really see for the depth of field, but it all moves. Anyone in chat remember how to get up to the Easter egg? I actually forgot. I don't remember.
What the heck?
It's up here, but I don't remember
The
how to
Vine
get there.
Shroom hat that you could download now in the Steam Workshop.
Oh, I'd have to
Yeah, get
reboot
the
to
flying.
install it though. Is it really
There's
just?
there's the way you can get up there legit without mods.
Yeah, I remember there being a way, but I don't remember what the way was. Okay,
Yeah, I built
guy's
this
definitely-
area and I don't know how you get up there.
Let's check YouTube.
So many
I
errors.
didn't find it.
Can we just make like a stack of had kids so we can get up there? Yes, I'm almost there. Oh my god. Okay, I don't think this is happening. But it's up there. If
Okay,
you want to
keep
see
trying.
a real
Keep-
Easter egg,
keep
it's up
grinding it.
there.
Someone asked, why isn't Grooves in the logo or animated logos? It's a very simple answer to this. I think that was made at the time where we just picked the characters that we currently had
Yep.
when making the logo. And Grooves was around at that time, but, you know, for space and composition, really. Can't have everyone. That's why the goats aren't there either. Because it doesn't make any sense. That's a certain point. So, yeah.
Yeah. Obviously, we'd want to add these important characters if we had the opportunity, but the logo's fine, honestly. It serves its purpose. We didn't really see a need to
You
go
can't
back
go
and
too
update it.
crowded. Yeah, can't go too crowded on it. It's already quite a different logo as is. That includes a lot of characters. Anyway,
There's heavy bias to conductor in the team.
very biased towards it. And
I do like how it came out, though. I think Seek, you made the original one?
you did, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that kind of logo where like there's a bunch of character and animation in it. Rayman Legends, I think, did the same thing. And it looks just really good.
It was very, it very hit the kind of like genre that we were going for. It's cool.
This is unrelated, but not many people know there's actually people over here taking photos. Although, people in quotation marks more like blobs.
The actual villains.
I love
Oh,
the
someone asked
grandchildren.
earlier what the deep backstory to Fish Dude was, or like his lore.
Does he
Yeah,
have a
similar to
tragic
the-
backstory?
I don't know.
Does he
Let's
have a
let's
He's just chilling.
let's
It was
ask
similar
our
to
lead
like
writer,
I was-
Brian. What's the deep lore behind Fistune?
God, I don't remember. Wasn't he supposed to be an inspector or something at some point?
Yes,
Because of that.
originally he was an inspector, yeah, health inspector, I think.
Yeah, I decree he has no tragic backstory. My guy's just vibing. He's having a nice cruise.
Exactly.
Just having a nice cruise.
He's also voiced by the same voice actor who did DJ Grooves. There's actually a lot of voice actors repeating.
That's
Like
cool.
the person who did the Seals also did the Alpine Villages as well.
I'm also voice acting in this DLC.
That's true.
Writing
Here
for
you
the
are.
seals was a nightmare.
I
Never make me
am.
do
I
that
am
again.
the grandchildren. I am the grandchildren.
How does
That's
it feel,
real.
Brian, that they're like one of the most like fan favorite characters?
Pretty good.
Okay.
Just don't make me do more of it.
Yeah, this chapter was just really fun to work on overall, honestly. Like the seals are cute, the environments are detailed, looks pretty. There's no gameplay elements like the frozen water. It's pretty cool. By the way, you'll never unsee this once I've told you. This green freeze
no.
effect, this is literally a stock photo that I purchased. You'll never unsee it again. It's just straight up stock photo overlaid on top.
It was Wild West.
Isn't Snatcher in one of those boxes down there?
As what?
Isn't Snatcher like tucked into one of these boxes down here?
Yeah.
He is, yes.
Here it is.
Technically, all the characters are meant to be on the cruise. That was going to be the thing. But we just kept Conductor on there with the grandbabies, and we just put Snatcher in a box.
Because he was really
Originally,
hard to
I wanted
place
to give him a
physically.
Hawaiian shirt, but we couldn't put resources in to give him a Hawaiian shirt on the cruise.
No budget for Hawaiian shirts.
Wasn't it Vanessa was also going to be, and it was going to be freezing? I think one of the rooms was going to be in a guest room, and it was freezing.
Yeah.
Like,
Ah, we could
Yeah.
have still done that. That would have been easy.
yeah, because originally, Hat Kids, when we were doing gameplay ideas for her, she was going to do more than just deliver stuff. The delivering idea was one of the mechanics in the pitch for it, for the gameplay concept. You could do stuff
the-
like go to maintain rooms, or like unclog toilets, stuff like that. And I think in one of the concepts, one of the rooms was frozen over because Vanessa was in there. But we
The
couldn't do it
radio
in the
dial
end.
system was one of the most useful things we added, I think.
Yeah, it's a really good system. There's also this like zipline mechanic, which is only used here and never again. Like this mechanic where you can just kind of like let go at any time.
That's from Alpine.
No. You're like forced to stay on it, and it doesn't preserve momentum the same way. These are like unique, and they're only here. I don't know why, but that's. how it
I'm
ended up.
pretty sure I literally just copy pasted the Alpine ones and changed some toggles.
There's a property called like I forgot what it's called. It's called something whatever, where it doesn't lock you in like the camera locks you in and all of that, and that's what
Yeah.
these use.
I love
So it is the
designing
same hookshot
nursery.
system, but just like boiled down, basically.
I did a lot of designs for these rooms, like I was art design wise, and I love doing the nursery. That was my favorite because I got to put barbed wire around the playpen because those kids have to be contained.
Or I love this sign as well. You're too small.
Yeah, too small one, yeah, for them as well. I really loved designing a lot of the. I did a lot of the art design for the cruise interior rooms.
Okay, I wonder if this bug is still here. Let's find out. No, it's fixed. Never mind.
Yeah, let's showcase bugs.
In
Which
an
shows
earlier
how
version of this
broken our
bug,
game is. Yeah, 5 years. And
We
I
have
won't fix
showcases
it.
for that. It's called GDQ.
Look at this
Oh, I'm
username.
doing all these
circles.
slides and the floaties and having the seals around. Originally, the bottom of this was going to be like an infinity pool, and you could see like a giant whale down the bottom in the concept.
Why didn't we do
It's
that?
gonna
That would have
be-
been cool. We
Yeah,
even have
we
the
didn't do it in the
whale.
end. Yeah, but the problem was the layout didn't make sense for it.
Oh, that makes
So-
sense.
Yeah.
I had to eat it. Because that's where the control room is, I think. So it's like...
Don't
it's
worry
like-
about it. It's fine.
And then we have all these changing rooms for different sizes, but every person is a seal. So, like, they don't need large changing
And they have
rooms.
stickers as well. There's like seal.
Yeah.
What is this? I don't know what
How
that
do
is.
you feel?
And then
How do
the-
you feel about speedrunners breaking your game? It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's really
pretty cool.
funny. Especially when it's
Pretty
my
rad.
fault.
Yeah, it's cool. Got no problem with it.
There's actually a person earlier who had found like a unique strat related to the birthday. Like they could take one of the birthday balls and use it as a platform to get like somewhere special. And I thought, man, it would be kind of cool if they could only do that speedrun strat like once a year. So they have to wait an entire year until they can do that strat again.
It's a feature though.
Murmusil.
Not a bug.
Murmusil. Using totally, yeah. I think that's a Little Mermaid font.
Is it?
I think so. On the text on the plaque, I think it's Little Mermaid font. Custom one.
I don't know, looks like it.
Yeah, looks like it. Honestly, these have my favorite. Cruise has a lot of my favorite interior design spaces. Yeah, it was really fun creating like a cruise ship aesthetic.
I love these sliding things because they're meant to give the illusion that like the ship is like tilting. We at one point we tested out having the actual like camera tilt as well with this. It was not received well, so it didn't make
Yeah,
the
that was
cut.
awful.
Yeah, on top of trying to navigate it, yeah.
Yeah.
Where is Bo-Kid sent when you disable co-op? She's just vibing in the spaceship.
Just
don't
chilling.
worry
Shadow
about it.
Realm.
She was actually meant to have yeah, she was in Yakuza. She's like a celebrity, so she might be in Yakuza just chilling.
Yeah, she is in a few posters. She has she has
Yeah,
a presence.
she's a little celebrity.
I
For
do like this
reasons
room
I
a
can't
lot.
remember. I like designing this room as well.
So why is there a line of people hookshotting to you?
I don't.
Setting up these matinees was a nightmare.
Cinematographer Briar here.
Part of me is glad I'm not responsible for that anymore. Part of me liked doing it.
Oh, in the original of this, we also required time stop pad here. That got patched like very quickly because a lot of people just didn't have time stop pad, which was a bit of a surprise to us. But you know, it happens. So
Yeah, it's a difficult balancing act with DLC of how accessible you make it.
yeah, especially because a
I
lot
still
of
think
people.
these aquariums look great.
Oh, they do. Yeah.
There's where the whales were gonna go as well, because the whole thing. Ideally, if the casino was around this, I would have done the whales going all around and stuff. That was the original plan, but it is what it is. And we're just using the Mafia roulette. I can't remember if we used the Mafia spin wheel.
No, these are unique. They're definitely unique.
Huh?
Yeah, it's very.
Cannot.
Yeah, because the Mafia ones have like a. Oh, I guess these
slot
are able
machine.
to.
I just can't remember.
Yeah. A lot of stuff here is reusing from Dead Bird, right?
I think so.
The
yeah.
crows. Just with all the alert stuff turned off so you don't have to stealth through.
And here he is, the boy, the captain. I love this animation, by the way. The salute animation. You never get to see it other than when you're near the captain.
It's very cute.
Because you gotta show your respect. Jonas, what's your favorite piece of music from Hat in Time? You have to pick.
Deadbird Studio Time Rift, easily. It's like, so obviously everyone goes for like the really heavy hitters, right? Like not what Train Rush was called. Rush Hour, that's the one.
Yeah.
Your Counterattack Expired and Battle of Award 32, and those are really good. I have a soft spot for the Deadbird Studio Time Rift just because it feels really mysterious. It feels like there's stuff going on that you're not, like you're kind of peeking into, and I love the way that escalates over time. Pascal did a fantastic job.
Oh, definitely. I love the You Are Not a Bird. I don't remember the Wii Shops.
Oh, You Are Legally
song.
a Bird?
You Are Legally a Bird. That is my favorite. That's a bop and a half. It's so addicting.
Yeah. Honestly, Pascal is really good at just like taking a very vague prompt and just kind of running with it. Like for this one, for Arctic Cruise, I was like, all right, I want a French. I forgot what it was. A French horn or something. That's what I want. No, it's an accordion. That's right, a French accordion. That's what I wanted for this. And he delivered. He never worked with an accordion before, but the mad lad did it, and it sounds really good. And then for Ship Shape, we were just like, okay, Spider-Man 2 pizza theme, and he was just like, all right, I can make
Yeah, I
that.
remember that one.
That's all you need. Just
Yeah, we had it-
prompt and it works.
Kind of as a placeholder, I think.
Yeah, it was a
before we
literal
had
placeholder
everything.
until we got the final
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, all this. He did a phenomenal job with the soundtrack. It slaps, like in all types of genre.
Yeah.
So
It's the only one though. Big shout outs to Nyaka's Manhole. That's my favorite.
oh
Ooh,
yeah,
Nelwood track. It's really good.
it's a bop.
I honestly didn't expect him to like return my email when I was like, hey, do you want to make a track for a video game? But he did.
Side note, in retrospect, I'm kind of shocked that we got away with getting a whole new character just for this engine room. I'm surprised. In
A lot of people
retrospect,
thought
I'm
he was going to
very-
be the big bad.
I know. I was surprised we actually got this. And I was like, yeah, how do they power this thing? I don't know. Giant octopus. It worked out. But yeah,
Yeah.
people think he's a villain. There is no. The iceberg is technically the villain, if you want to be.
Technically,
If anything,
Atkins
Hackett is the
villain.
villain. I think.
Yeah.
Hacket's the villain, technically, of this.
People were there were some people who were upset that we chose to make Hatkid like chaotic and just have her crash
Hackett's
the
such
ship.
a little brat.
Yeah,
Good
she is.
job.
She's a little shit.
Yeah, we all agree in the studio, she's just a little, very dumb and evil kid sometimes, and that's okay. Kids are
She's the
kids.
definition of
She-
like chaotic neutral.
She's a brat. She is a brat.
Yeah, she's
very
very
much.
self-serving.
She's kind of based. Yeah, she's kind of based.
Yeah, absolutely.
Face.
She is very based, but as a whole, she does cause problems. Sometimes on purpose, but most of the time on accident. She doesn't realize it's a problem.
Rush back to me from an earlier question. Actual big regret is that one Empress voice line not getting recorded for the cutscene.
Which
which
one
one?
is that?
Remember, for the finale, an entire line got skipped. Which
Oh,
was
is
my
that
God.
when
the
she's like,
reward
reward
is
is
1
1 million?
Yeah, the line right before that.
Yeah. And we had to awkwardly like patch the audio to make that
Explain
whole
it.
scene work.
I forgot
That
about
was
that.
really funny.
Yeah, there was definitely meant to be a line there, and we were just like, oh shit, that line is missing. Uh-oh. But I bet no one noticed.
Until now.
I don't even remember what the original line was, though, at this point. It's unfortunate. It might still be in the files. In
Yeah, I
like,
was like,
one
you
of
don't
the,
have the nuts.
like one of the dialogue trees or whatever.
Maybe. Egg. Does anyone want to explain where egg comes from?
It came
itself.
from a member of staff. I think it was Yellow. If I recall,
Yeah, it was Yellow.
and Yellow was obsessed with seals, and that's why we did seals. And it was a meme because I think one of the seals was yelling egg.
No, the animation
You
came
want-
first.
No, but
think-
the animation came from the fact that there's a seal video out there where there's a seal going egg
Oh, yeah, totally.
No way.
as well.
This is kind of weird, by the
We had
way.
a
They're all
bunch of
standing in a
animals.
circle just screaming egg.
No way.
We got eggs in the chat, everybody. Put your eggs in the chat. Very important. And then we were gonna eventually make merch of the seal, but then we also realized that it's just a seal. So like
Yeah.
we couldn't really do anything that was really hat in time specific for a seal. So if you want a seal plush, go buy a seal plush, just a generic one. I think it's fine.
We made it.
I actually, after
Yeah.
Seal the Deal launched, I did buy a Seal plush for Yellow, and I did ship it to him.
No way.
There
So
you
you
go.
Oh,
guys-
really?
Yeah.
No way.
Is there? Yeah, eggs are
Yellow
cool.
is the seal aficionado. on the team.
Oh, I remembered. I wanted Hat Kid to drink and I was not allowed. It's bullshit.
Also, you
Crime.
weren't rage because the ratings boards wouldn't let you. You weren't-
Well, what
you
if
weren't
we
allowed to
cared
have-
when the ratings board did anything?
I know. Now we can go in the air. Yeah.
That reminds
This
me,
was
no one
cute.
asked why the rating got increased for Hat in Time. It's illegal to ask that question.
Well, it's illegal to bring it up, but you brought it up now, so you're gonna have to answer it, sir. Do you even remember? Because I can't remember. I can't remember why.
It's because they changed their mind on.
They changed their mind.
They absolutely did change their mind. It was
They actually looked at it. They actually played it.
yeah,
They're
they
like,
did.
"Oh."
They actually looked at it and they were like, okay, this won't fly. But it was the blood in Murder on the Orient Express. That was the line.
It's
That's
but that's
ketchup. That's the
ironic.
worst
It's
one.
actually ketchup.
It is
That's
ketchup.
That's the worst one. They don't
And-
worry about mafia.
That
yeah,
was
we
the
have
funniest
mafia
part,
dying.
because
We have people
Exploding.
hanging
Yeah, exploding and-
themselves.
Exactly.
A cat
one
gets
time it was
murdered.
fake.
Sure.
One time it's fake, and it actually gets rated for
Yeah,
blood.
we got
It's
worse stuff.
ridiculous.
You have the news stuck.
I always find it really funny because I didn't remember the reason, but I just found it funny that they just came back to us like, yeah, actually we did play it, and maybe not. Like, what? It's been out for how long? Now you want to change it? Okay, whatever.
Is that still my cruise ship placeholder that's in this aquarium?
Yes, it is.
Very
Wait,
funny.
what?
So
me find
early on, I think we were trying to
Ah,
figure
yeah,
out
well,
the
that's
layout
good.
of the ship, and I modeled a very quick, rough cruise ship, and it just lives in there now.
It fits.
I mean, it's got barnacles on it. It's good enough.
I think we just slapped barnacles on it and called it a day.
That works.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It doesn't look untextured at all. It's not got that blue checker aesthetic. It hasn't got the blue checker aesthetic, so it's fine.
That's all we care about.
Yeah.
Dude, we made so many assets for this that nobody's gonna notice. Like this sandwich, this tray.
Yeah, I laid a
with
lot of
foods.
tables.
So
Yeah,
many
but
details.
that's just art in a nutshell.
Yeah, it really
And
is.
a lot of the stuff we just built the ambiance. Don't worry about the flags not aligning with the rope either.
Wait, it didn't?
That's fine. don't worry about it.
They have never aligned. It has been a problem, and it never
Oh,
got
they like
fixed.
slightly did say, yeah, it's fine. It's good enough.
Yeah.
Good enough.
It's about the ambiance. It's not about the finesse. It's about what we're trying to do.
That's about the vibe of the scene.
The vibe, yeah. That kid isn't old enough to play Hand Time. Someone
No.
said she will be in 5 years. That's horrendous. God, I'm so old.
I'm actually surprised they were like, murder is the part where they cut the line, but oh, Vanessa is fine. Like that whole section.
Yeah, that's what I
absolutely
mean.
Gonna
You have the
traumatize
forest
people.
with the hanging
They,
nooses
yeah, they
talking
could
to
have
you.
cut a lot. They could have cut a lot, but no, they just decided no. The ketchup is enough.
God bless they don't play the games.
Like where we cross the
enough.
line.
God bless they just like boot up the game and go like, yep, that's kid's game. Nothing to see here.
Ketchup
Bunch
is
of
fine.
custom furniture for this as well. Like, there's a lot of custom furniture and
Yeah.
items in here.
Like
Really,
even in
really
just this
cool.
room alone, like all of this is just gonna appear here
Yeah.
and nowhere else.
It's kind of cute.
Oh, that's a cute drawing.
Yeah. Yeah, Koi did those, I think. He did those, right?
I forgot. I think
Oh.
I did.
Look at that! It's ketchup! There's ketchup on that
Uh-oh.
book!
Oh my god.
Ketchup!
Ratings
That's-
board, do not look. There's also a cigar.
Is there a knife in the
rating
playpen
Greece.
as well? I think there's a knife in the playpen.
That's funny that babies are writing
I'm being bullied.
throwing blood.
What the heck? I'm
There's a
being
knife.
bullied.
Oh, you're being
Getting
bullied,
comboed.
dude. You can't
Wait,
go
am I
out.
actually
These
stuck?
are
Did I
movies.
get knocked down into the void? No, no.
Yeah.
The baby saw the movies.
Oh, I'm not allowed to ghost party because. Oh wait, I'm fine. Okay. Let me see. Is there a knife? I don't think there is one. I think one of. Oh, I think one of
I
them.
mean, there is barbed wire around there.
Yeah, and I
Well,
think
it
one
has
of them
to.
is
It has
holding
to
it.
hold them in. Yeah, one of them is holding it.
Yeah.
That's normal.
That's like an M rating, yeah. It could be a fight pit, yeah. I mean, if you are a conductor's grandchildren, you should be put into the fight pit. Yeah. He's not really a stand-up grandpa when it comes to teaching good murder etiquette. Yeah, there's a knife in Hat Kid's toy box, yeah.
Yeah, of course there is. And yes,
I think every child in this game has a knife in some shape or form. It's kind of the rule.
Get it to have knives.
Okay, what's the last one? There it is.
Done that.
Oh. Woo. It's just a Hat Kid dancing. They're having
There's
a good
also
time.
a wine barrel. There's a wine barrel in her ship. Yes.
Yes.
It's
meatball
kid
wine.
It's meatball wine. It's not legit. She's not getting.
Oh, it is legit.
It was made.
It's like a
meatballs.
trade resource, though. You know, she's moving it between systems.
She's
It's worthwhile.
moving,
Let
It's
her
fuel.
drink.
It's fuel. It's fuel for the heating system.
Alright, we have about 10 minutes left, then I think we're probably done. So if anyone has any questions in chat, just drop them. We'll answer all your deepest desires. Nothing's unfiltered, except we're filtering all of it.
Except everything.
Disclaimer,
filtered.
disclaimer.
I'm filtering them, so watch out. I'll filter them.
Someone asked, how did Hat Kid end up flying a spaceship?
It's autopilot.
She just decided to fly it one day. She built it clearly, and then
Yeah. Who else to fly it?
can also fly it.
That's the reason a lot of it is made out of wood intentionally, is to give it like that makeshift feel. To make it feel like something she could realistically build.
Did you guys ever share your ideas that didn't make it in? Well, I can't remember a lot of it at this point. If I thought of anything, I would probably not, because you know I don't know what I'm gonna do with any of it in the future or not otherwise.
I was gonna say it's
So
like a hard way to. I don't know. Is there a way to show?
Because it's a
what
hard
you-
way to give context of like anything that didn't make it in. Like there's reasons why, but it's been so long at this point. I only remember the stuff that I actually kept in detail of what it was. If it matters
Might
enough
for
later
me
down the line.
is the original implementation of the cat vacuums, where they were just going to go like completely free roam on walls, but then we decided that it was easier just to have them follow set path points, which did work out better for level design. But I still missed them being able to go wherever they wanted,
from-
as long
Oh,
as
I
it
went
was,
from there.
Sometimes
Yeah.
they still
the
escape.
normal is right.
Sometimes they still escape, even in like release. They'll just go off grid and then disappear. They have a mind of their
Huh?
own.
Then again, I never did get that actually working fully. There were some edge cases with like 000 rotations that just broke it.
Okay, let's see what else there is. Is there ever gonna be a Vanessa's Curse ranked mode? No.
Competitive Vanessa's Curse?
That's a question for
Competitive.
Lee.
Yeah, that is a question
Not a
for
question for
Woody
us.
adjustment.
But not a question for us. Why is the conductor Scottish? Because why not? A lot of
Born
these
that
questions
way.
could be. He was just
Angry
Being
sounds
Scottish
funnier
is-
in Scottish.
it does.
Either
I'm not
Scottish or
biased,
Irish
but,
is the funniest.
When he plays Bokid, did she build the spaceship or did she yoink it? Yeah, she took it. She stole it. Yeah,
She's actually renting.
she's renting the space. Let's see what else there is that I'm input to the floor.
Someone had a Timmy question.
Have you ever? Yeah, well he's dead. Electrical fire.
Electrical
Well,
fire.
you know what? Have you ever thought about doing Hat in Time manga like Legend of Zelda ones? No, but that's a really cute series. We kind of
I remember
kinda love
some
that.
people joking about making a comic or something. It was like
It
is
is
so
a
much
fun
But
idea.
it's-
But you
it's good
can't
on
like.
paper.
But it's on perfect. It's already perfected with the Zelda comic. That's what I think. I don't think I could do
True.
any better than that.
Wouldn't it be hard to make a comic with Hat Kid as well, since he doesn't really speak all that much?
We need
No,
to
you can do
take
it with Zelda.
one of
No,
our
Link,
team out.
you can get away
for
with
that.
it. Again, Zelda could do it. I think it is possible, but the thing is, like, Zelda did it so perfectly, I don't think we could do anything better.
He doesn't speak much, but she does speak.
She does.
She has words in her voice
Yeah.
lines.
I mean, I think she even does full sentences occasionally. She just chooses not to talk, really.
Just
Yeah,
repeats
busy
like a
scheming.
parrot.
How did Hat Kid build a functional spaceship but wrote B and Y in birthday wrong? Don't ask. Like,
It's
why
different
not?
skills. Completely different skills.
Different space, like, aerodynamics and space structure stuff is, it's different beast. Different beast. She can't spell. That's fine. English is not her first language.
Oh my god, they're all spamming.
Also, if we do not get to your question, do not worry. It ultimately is because some questions are easier to answer than others. So.
Someone asked if we were to make a sequel, if we would bring back old characters or favor new ones. So the real answer is we honestly don't know, because it's going to be a long time before we consider even making a sequel. We just need a little bit of a break and try other stuff as well. But I think it's like if I were to make a sequel, I definitely want to have a little bit of mix of both. Mostly new characters, because I think there's a lot to explore with new characters. And then maybe
Yeah,
have
yeah,
some
yeah.
hints or
Characters that we
references
could
to
deal
old
a lot
characters.
more with.
Yeah.
If the idea is good and it works, then we choose that first. Above all else. If it fits, if the character, old or new, fits the idea or what we're going for, then we'll do it. But don't wanna, over promise or anything like that.
Yeah.
But what the studio publicly working on? We're working on our next game, but that is the all information that we have.
You're still working on the Wii U port?
Somewhere in the background.
I think there's I
Somewhere.
think there's a video on YouTube of like the Wii U build I got running, which was not great. It didn't run great, but the Switch build is much better. So just get it on Nintendo Switch.
A prequel to Hat in Time would be the same answer to a sequel to Hat in Time, but not for a long time.
I don't know what.
They're the same thing, just another game of Hat in Time. But yeah, none of that would even be.
I think a sequel's much more likely than a prequel. We don't have much to tell prior to this, really.
Exactly.
I think
We'd
the,
rather
like, the
just
story in
move
Hat in
forward.
Time is a good
Yeah.
standoff point for like exploring new things, but like going back to before that, there isn't really much we want to explore there. Not enough for a full game, at least.
Yeah, and I think with that, that's the end of Strength. I think that's it. We're at time.
Yeah.
You think? Cool stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
So that was the stream. Thank you everyone for joining. I'm really glad I didn't blue screen through this. I thought I was gonna.
I know.
No crashes.
No crashes.
Woohoo! 5 years
Um,
of work.
Incredible.
Up there. Incredible.
Just remember, everyone, this birthday event is running until the end of the week. Make sure you participate while you can. Especially Vanessa's Curse has the newest stickers you can unlock. And they are exclusive to the birthday event. So just get them while you can. I mean, even they're just a sticker effect. But still, if you want them, now's your chance, really. The event is going to arrive next year as well. Just as an automated thing. So just you can expect that next year. So even if you miss out this year, it's always next year, really.
Yeah, and thank you very much for joining, everybody, for celebrating birthday for Hat in Time. Obviously, thank you so much for being such a cool community, and it was a lot of fun. So, thank you.
Yeah, thank you, everyone.
Yeah.
And remember, you
Talk to
can,
them.
if you want to play with more people, you can join our Discord at discord.gg/ahatintime, especially if you want to find people for online party or Vanessa's Curse. And you can always use the online party machine with the known lobbies of Peck, Boop, and I don't remember what the one for Vanessa's Curse is, but if you go into Vanessa's Curse, you'll see it listed there as well. So it's very
a
easy to find.
sign in the level.
It's on a sign.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, and remember, for additional updates for Hat in Time and Gifts for Breakfast, you can always visit twitter.com/ahatintime. as well as our Discord, which I've just mentioned. So that's it. Thank you much for joining, everyone. See you all later. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye bye.